Boo! You know, I gotta start, like, coming up with better intros, I think. Scary Movie is a parody movie of Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, The Matrix, and a little bit of American Pie. This movie came out around the turn of the century, and with the recent comebacks of teen slasher films, why not make a parody? It worked out great for the Wayans brothers, as this movie is very funny, it's full of raunchy and disgusting humor, and it's just fantastic. This movie stars Anna Faris, Sean and Marlon Wayans, Lachlan Monroe, and Nadia herself, Shannon Elizabeth. This movie basically has Scream's plotline just with comedy thrown in there, and the laughs hit hard and often in this movie, which is great. And for the most part, they continue the story of what's going on as with some like other parodies. The jokes are just thrown in there for laughs, but they don't continue the narrative of what the film has presented. The acting is good and the actors are committed to their roles, which is great. We get a huge laugh from each of them. So though this movie is good, sometimes it feels like it's wanting to pull away from what makes it so great and go down this route of stupidity where the jokes don't really make sense and you feel like you're watching something 5-year-olds put together. How often however, it manages not to go full retard, and it doesn't happen all too often. So if this movie was to be made today, it would probably get scrapped by a studio. I know that some of you may bring up like, oh hey, there are still parody movies coming out like Meet the Spartans, and there's one that came out this year, Superfast, a parody of the Fast and Furious franchise. And even though I do know that, they still get destroyed at the box office, and one reason is that they do not encompass what a good parody movie is with cleverly crafted jokes. They kind of like throw in stupid jokes and make fun of things that are popular right now in society, and it just looks so aged a couple years later. And that's not what a good parody movie is. You look at The Naked Gun or Airplane, it's still pretty funny, and those movies are like, what, 20-something years old? And also, too, why would you go out and spend $15 when you could sit at home, watch a good, maybe even funnier parody at home on YouTube? And that's what makes this movie kind of hard to recommend. To get somebody to like sit down and watch an hour and a half parody movie when they could just like search one up on YouTube that's shorter and a little bit funnier, it's kind of a hard thing to do. However, I still do recommend this movie because of its quotable lines and its funny ass scenes. Scary Movie gets a 7.5 out of 10. Alright guys, this has been your favorite critic 26. Hopefully I didn't ramble on too much with that last little bit. I kind of like was coming up with it in my head as I was talking, and hopefully it came out well. So, if you guys like this video, please smack that like button as always, share it to your friends, and subscribe as always. I'll be back with my next review of Melissa McCarthy's Spy, and yeah. So, this Scary Movie, it's kind of the start of my marathon review of the Scary Movie franchise. It's kind of like for Halloween. Of course, originally I was supposed to do the Leprechaun series, but things happen, doesn't come through. I'll probably revisit that franchise soon with my review of Leprechaun 2, and then like up to how many there is. If I do finish Scary Movie, I may move on to a different horror franchise, hopefully in time for Halloween. We'll see how it goes. Alright, I'll see you guys next time. Bye.